Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Now, there were skeptics when the Suns picked Cam Johnson 11th in the 2019 draft. They said he was one-dimensional, but he's shown himself to be a versatile defender. Coach Monty Williams said, one thing he doesn't get credit for is his ability to finish. Whether it's a dunk or a layup, he can play fast and under control. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Raptors,
that's his friend,
sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Booker with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Ball finds Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Over Barnes. And the Suns get it back. And that one's good. Ayton.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Barnes kicks to Van Vliet over Paul. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
The tray. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Van Vliet. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take the game from either of the two meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
There's the lob to Bridges. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
He was all alone on that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The 10-footer. That one a little long.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the Raptors call time here.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Looking now at some numbers for Devin Booker. Raptors trail by 13. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And the shot goes down.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Paul passes to Booker. Over Trent. They get it back. Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bridges against Anunoby. Shoots over Bridges, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And boy, are they attacking the paint. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now here's Van Vliet. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
He's not scared, Fred. Van Vliet has confidence playing inside.
Here's Paul. A 12-point game. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Beyond the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Booker's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Van Vliet. Hey, Crowder pulls it in.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And yes, it's good. And it's 8 points for Devin Booker.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Trent gets the bucket.
What a tough finish with all that contact. When Gary's doing damage inside, it's scary.
Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards in Washington. The shot's good from Paul.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Raptors trail by 17. The drive by Barnes. Makes it off the glass.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Booker outside. And it goes out of bounds. And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game. And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout. So that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Now here's Paul. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Raptors trail by 18. And stolen by Ayton. The 9-foot shot. That's tipped. Trent finds Van Vliet. Barnes left side. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Bridges. Here's Crowder. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Porter's checked in. Sharch checked in for Phoenix. Payne comes in for Chris Paul. Here's Ayton. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Trent kicks to Anunoby. Over Bridges. Bridges with the board. Suns leading by 16. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Ayton's got 13.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Anunoby. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Bridges driving in. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Here's Van Vliet. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And Ayton throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now, here's Trent. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
Booker against Trent. The offensive rebound. Booker, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Shots good by Siakam.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Bridges outside. Here's Payne. Rebound by the Raptors. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Booker dishes to Payne. Oh, Ayton in position. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. 17-point game. Here's Anunoby. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Booker the pass to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 17.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Phoenix also making some changes. Cameron Johnson's checked in for 8. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. And it's Damian Lee in for Devin Booker. Now, here's Trent. He has 6. Nailed from three-point land.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big hit.
Lee outside. Out to Saric. And the Suns take on 2 more.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Porter passes to Siakam. The shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Lee. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Suns lead by 19.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness today.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Here's Payne. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Siakam's got 6.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
And there's the drive. Payne. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
That's good from Payne. Ken Burks has checked in for the Raptors. Payne hits them both. Raptors trail by 17. To the inside. Here's Achua. Good on the shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Porter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lee kicks to Craig. A three-pointer, no good. Birds the pass to Siakam. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for him.
Having a big who can run the floor is obviously a value. What I like about Siakam, he can finish in so many ways.
Yep, it counts.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And after just 1 quarter to play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Suns ahead, up by 15. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Here's Barnes. Setting the floor for the Suns. Saric and Johnson around the block. Lee out there with Chris Paul. And it's Craig in at the small forward. Craig, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Johnson in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Porter with the ball for Toronto. Trailing by 13. Trent finds Birch. Barnes down low. Craig defending.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That's good from Barnes.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Trent. And then for Phoenix, Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Devin Booker in for Damian Lee. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. With the guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And Phoenix making a change here. Bridges checks in. Pass to Booker. The pass to Ayton. Over Boucher, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ayton's got 19 points.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Suns leading by 13. At the top of the key, Bridges. Trying to get open is Crowder. The second effort. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Otto Porter is in attack mode. When he gets to the rim, he gets there in a hurry.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Pass to Bridges. Dishes it to Ayton. It's hauled in by the Raptors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Porter.
Hard to shake Porter's focus. Good at staying in control on the way up.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Here's Bridges. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Here's Van Vliet. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Van Vliet's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Booker outside. Booker draws the double. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And that one's good, Ayton.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Crowder finds Paul. Inside. Here's Van Vliet. 29 points for him last game against Memphis. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And the Raptors making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Phoenix leading by 11. And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
For three, Van Vliet, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Paul with the bucket.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
And that one is good. Van Vliet's got 13 points.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Here's Barnes. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Bridges outside. On the wing, Bridges. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Booker. Drains it from beyond the arc. 14 points for him.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Birch the pass to Boucher. And here is Van Vliet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Raptors trail by 16. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Birch kicks to Barnes. To end the run. Good work defensively by Paul.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Booker, no good. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Barnes. Here's Van Vliet. Banked in off the glass. Van Vliet's got 6 here in this quarter.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Ball surveying the floor. Booker with no one around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
Suns ball.
Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. And the Suns making a change here as well. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Crowder. Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Suns ball.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharch is checked in for Bridges. Lee comes in for Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Lee outside. Craig finds Lee. Payne gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Achua with it. He had 15 points last outing. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Suns on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Sharch. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Lee outside. He feeds it to Sharch. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Siakam. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line. That's where he's at on the year.
Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Lee outside. Here's Payne. And he's good on the 3-ball. Payne's got 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
For 3, Van Vliet. Offensive rebound. Achua. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Lee outside. From 10 feet out. Here's Sharch. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 6 points for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Achua. And he gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Phoenix leading by 15. Passes to Sharch. Over Siakam. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And for the Raptors, they're shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Yes, that goes in. And that's 12 points for Siakam.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Craig kicks to Payne. To the paint, Johnson. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, sometimes the matchups just aren't in your favor no matter what you do. And it seems like your opponent does it better.
You know, they were reacting rather than dictating. I thought they played scared all night.
Shots good by Lee.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
And an Anunoby in the corner. Pass to Payne. Shot from 12. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Raptors have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And the Raptors making a change here. Porter's checked in.
So he's still polishing the skill set. Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
Johnson's shot is off. Raptors trail by 18. Porter finds Siakam. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Siakam's got 8 here in the quarter.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Back to Payne. Feeds to Sharge. It's tipped. And he recovers it. The pass to Johnson. Good. Nice job down low. Johnson's got 8 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Anunoby. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. And the shot is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Pulls up on the elbow. Siakam pulls it in.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing on the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
The game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 steal. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
And they were gutting a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that. They got to compete the consistent way. I like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And with the Second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Achua is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Siakam in at the 5 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
For one.
Free throw good, Crowder.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out, and you see the value he provides for this team.
Anunoby against Booker. Crowder with the steal. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself.
That's how you do it. Crowder, great anticipation, as always, comes up with the steal and ignites the break.
Trent kicks to Siakam. Pass to Achua. Lets it fly from 18. Good. 20 points for Siakam.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Payne. Again, Phoenix.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
For 3, Booker. Rebound by the Raptors.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Siakam's got 22 points.
This is what this team expects from Pascal Siakam. His guys know how dominant he can be.
Booker up top, defended by Trent. Here's Bridges. They get it back. Johnson, good.
Cameron Johnson.
Johnson's got 10 points.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Trent gets the bucket.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Passes it to Payne. Now Bridges. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Payne. Bridges outside. Here's Crowder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Crowder's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the Raptors call time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Ladies and
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. And then for Phoenix, Andre Ayton's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Payne. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Siakam. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Bridges dishes to Paul. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. From deep, Trent. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
VanVleet passes to Trent. A three-pointer is right on target. Trent's got 18 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here's Siakam. Basket counts. Siakam's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Booker. 14 points for him. And the pass to Paul for the 3. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball called on the play.
And here are the Suns now. Here's Crowder. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors trail by 18. Trent kicks to Anunoby. To the middle. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And here's VanVleet from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Booker, good, and Paul gets the assist.
Assisted.
Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Count that one from VanVleet.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Ayton trying to break free. Bridges misses. Toronto's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Good work there as it goes. Siakam's got 26 points.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Barnes kicks to VanVleet. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Paul passes to Booker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Ken Burge is checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Barnes. And Porter subbed in for OG Anunoby. Phoenix leading by 10. Paul, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Toronto's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. That cuts the lead to single digits. Trent's got 12 points here in the second half.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
You know, if you guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr., he can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Here's Ayton. He has 29. Lets a floater go. Nice hit again. Crowder finds Ayton. They can't stop the run with that one.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Pass to Booker. Charity stripe shot. Ayton. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 9.
And this is why you gotta put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
And it's Trent in the corner. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Booker outside. Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. Bridges misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Trent gets the bucket.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Suns leading by 4. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Birds the pass to Trent. And here's Boucher. Defended by Crowder. Passes it to Van Vliet. From deep. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And watching Chris distribute the basketball, you can see he has a sixth sense for where to go.
Here's Boucher. Here's Birch. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Booker the pass to Paul. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 6 points.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Count that one from Van Vliet.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
And the Suns call time. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Suns here with a different look. Sharks checked in for 8. Shot. comes in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Damian Lee in for Devin Booker. Here's Lee. And Boucher sends it back. That one good for 2. He's got 8. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 6. Yep, that one goes.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Paul passes to Craig. Out to Lee for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Van Vliet with the bucket.
This is what happens when Craig gets into a rhythm. His whole offensive game rises to another level.
Sun shooting around 40% in the 3rd. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Lee outside. Craig down low. Porter's there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lee kicks to Sharp. Boucher with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Paul, and Boucher sends it back. Johnson gets the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's Trent on the wing. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Trent's got 28. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And that one's good by Porter.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Sharp dishes to Johnson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Suns with the ball. He kicks it to Paul. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Van Vliet. Birch grabs the board. Raptors leading by 4. Van Vliet finds Boucher. And he gets the bucket.
Don't be fooled by his slender frame. Boucher is more than capable of taking contact and finishing inside.
Pass to Sharp. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Raptors lead by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Suns trail by 6. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. The backcourt pair for him, it's Payne and Booker. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Boucher. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Boucher's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Toronto. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Payne.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Achua. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Good chance here for Booker. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. High post shot. Here's Boucher. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Chris Boucher understands angles, which makes him a real threat on the offensive glass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
No good from Booker. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Better facing up than back to the basket. Steal. Anunoby gets it done from the mid-range.
Payne kicks to Booker. Now the pass to Bridges. Now the feed to Ayton. Tries again. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
They shoot again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Barnes in for Porter. Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. Paul comes in for Cameron Payne. Barnes can't get it to go.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Bridges inside. Covered by Achua. Good D by Siakam. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Raptors ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Achua, no good. Suns trail by 10. In the corner, Crowder with it. Phoenix, no good that time either. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Siakam, that's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bridges against Anunoby. Tries from 7. That misses off the backboard. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 12-4 run. Barnes. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And the Suns call time here. Red Van Vliet really making a difference here.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass from Paul. Here's Booker. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And here is Van Vliet. Here's Trent. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And that's now 30 points for Gary Trent Jr. Suns trail by 16. Bridges outside. Ball passes to Crowder. Kicks it to Ayton. The shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Booker, no good. Toronto leading by 18. Here's Siakam. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. There's the three. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Here's Siakam. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got rebound number 8 now on the night. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Crowder. He feeds it to Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got 41.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And again, no good by Toronto. Suns trail by 15. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
Here's Barnes. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And it's Paul missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
When Gary gets hot, watch out. He's going to keep firing away.
Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Booker the pass to Ayton. Good D by Siakam. Raptors leading by 17. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's now 35 points for Siakam.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Bridges finds Paul. That one drops for him.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Suns. Releases from 15. And Ayton throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Barnes has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And Barnes sends it back.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Puts it up off the inbound. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 5 assists tonight. Suns trail by 19. Booker outside. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeded.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Passes it to Bridges. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Steve, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
Down low to halt the run, and Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 45 points.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And the Suns call time.
Get back, yo! It's time for your North Side Crew!
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And maybe him having a game like this will get things turned around for him because almost nothing has been going their way lately.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Out left to the wing. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Booker in the corner. Shoots the 3. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Van Vliet. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
And that one's good, Barnes. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Booker outside. Ball against Van Vliet. Ayton. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Another shot. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Gary Trent Jr.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Shoots from the line. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Shamet with it. Who's there?
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. 11 feet away. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Wilson.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Substitution on the first.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Suns ball.
Charge passes to Jackson. And the shot goes in.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Shamet finds Biyombo. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Landry Shamet.
.11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Trent outside. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.